Kilian, si nilete nini yangu, nilete glasses zangu. Si unajua mahali glasses zangu ziko. I don't. Maybe I should leave that one. Hi guys. Hi. Wait, this. I don't know how that background looks like, man. I'm trying to change my background because the last time I was here, somebody criticized my background and was saying that I'm trying to be I'm trying to be European so bad. To an extent, I'm putting this type of backgrounds where there is a European theme. And I'm like, okay, sis, thank you for commenting using European telephone and also using European language, because they used European language, English, to criticize me, saying that I'm putting the snow and everything. I feel like that background is taking up my lightings on my video. I don't know what is going on. Anyway, let me put this one. Maybe I should put it here, right? Yes. Let me put it in the side. I don't know, the contrast is not contrasting. It is going in and out, trying to focus on the whatever is back there. We're gonna let it work for us. Because I'm feeling like flowery. I feel like I want some flowery. Killian, go and bring for me that picture over there. I want to show these people something. Quickly, I want to show my people something. Kuja hii yenye iko hapo hiyo picture hiyo. Do you guys know who this guy is? This guy over here. Hey. Okay, go back. Do you know who this guy is? Huh? You didn't say thank you. I didn't say thank you? Yes. All right, thank you. Welcome. Do you guys know who this guy is? Obviously, this was me when I was living in the Emirates, and I was my wig era. This was me. Can you see how cute I was? I don't know. Look. Oh my goodness, time flies. This was, I don't know how many years ago. I had that wig was, I like this picture. I like this one. I like this one. I like my face here. I think it's kind of pretty. So anyway, guys, acha niweke hapa, nitarudisha baadaye. Let me change this background because it's contrasting my video in a way I don't like. My video is going. I'm just gonna put what I'm used to, because the camera is picking up what is on the background rather than picking me, and I don't like that. We are gonna talk in a bit, guys. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let's hang out. Kilian, ungejua kufanya hii kitu ungenifanyia. There is one that I usually like putting. Yeah. This is the one that she said that it was giving not Zimbabwe really. It was giving European. Yep. So that is the background that I like, because I like it because. So if you want to criticize it, welcome. You can criticize it as much as you want. But we are going to start the video. Welcome to another broadcast, another episode. Here I'm the Nilotic Empress, your host, and we are going to talk and analyze situations here on the YouTube fields, whatever has been trending or the things that the streets are talking about in these streets. And we're just gonna hang out just the same way we usually hang out on Sundays. This entire week I've been quite busy. If I say busy, it is an understatement. I've just been so busy at my business, and it's like, oh, there is some noise outside. It is like a season where, I'm working by myself at the moment, and things are a little bit hectic for me because I had bookings. So usually I'm not really busy usually, but it comes in and there's some peak and not peak. But this week I was quite busy. So usually I bring you guys 2 videos per week, but I wasn't able to bring you guys 2 videos this week. I'm just able to give you guys 1 video, this video. So it is nice to see you guys. Pleasant greeting. Nice to see you as always. You are such a great supporter of this channel for so long. May God bless you for me. Aggie Josena. Yeah, that is John Cena. That is John Cena. So he was in Dubai, and I got to meet him in one of these in one of the shows, the wrestling shows in Dubai. And hi Ruby, you looked beautiful in that picture. Yes, I liked it really. I don't miss wigs and weaves as per se, but I liked the picture. It looks really good, and I was also younger, so I'm older right now. I'm also like, I like the look, the short hair look as well. But anyway, those were the days. Somebody else, John Cena is a wrestler here in the US. Exactly, John Cena, my favorite of all time. Yes. So we are going to react, guys. We are going to react to the reactors. We are going to react to the reactors. These reactors, they call themselves Lazy Gang here on the internet, here on YouTube. And I've seen a couple of your comments, and I know that many of you usually don't understand the reason why reactors are reacting the way they do. But it is a niche. Unfortunately, that is what they call it. It's a niche for them, and they have made it a thing to react on YouTubers. And me too, I have people reacting on me. For example, the Kaganda guy reacted on my video. you can go on any YouTuber's video. You can react the way you want, okay? Some people react negatively, some people react positively. Kaganda reacted on my video. On his part, he was very positive. There was nothing bad that he said on my video, but the comment section went ballistic. The people on the comment section were so brutal on me. The video went viral. Okay, the video really went viral because as for now it's at 125,000 or 130,000 views. So he cashed on that video. Okay, so good for him. And my husband was actually telling me, why don't you report that video, because that guy is using your video for views and he's earning money using you and la la la. And I was just telling him, this is YouTube. People gotta do what they gotta do. It is okay. Somebody can react on my video. I don't have a hard feelings. I know it will evoke conversation. That comment section went crazy. It went ballistic. People were commenting. They had like almost 2,000 comments, guys. People were really busy on that comment section. It is very interesting to see people's view on my long time ago video. Anyway, so comments are always welcome, and you want to be positive, you want to be negative. Nowadays I feel like I've grown thick skin on these YouTube fields. Sometimes a long time ago I used to be so sensitive to people's reactions that I was always like, every time I came from the flight, I logged in and I always like got notification if somebody was mean to me. My day was so ruined, my entire day was so ruined. But nowadays I get mean comments and I'm like, just like, okay. Somebody commented on my video and was like, I can't listen to her speak because they didn't like my accent. It's okay, bye. If you don't like my accent, that is very understandably so. I understand. You can move, go to somebody else with a nice English. So let's continue with the video. So the reactors got a niche here. People react to people's videos. Some people are negative, others are positive. But now we are going to talk on the We are going to talk about the Nyabohanze, the Ayamarwa, the D Mwango, the Davy Jr. and just the Nyabohanze saga all through. We are going to recap and we are going to talk a little bit. I know that when I started reacting onto this Nyabohanze village people, it's a village in Kenya and it's called Nyabohanze. It's nothing personal to say call them village people because they live in the village. That is the reason why. So please don't come for me. I know that some of you asked me to watch also positive reactors, not only dwell on negative reactors. So I want to dwell on, in this video, I want to talk about negative reactors. And I want to point out some of their, I have not watched any positive reactor, you're right. But again, I don't really binge watch negative reactors. I just watch them and then come to you guys and talk to you guys regarding their videos or what I found from their videos. So one thing that I have realized, just like any other family, unfortunately, they brought their lives on the social media and people have a say on their lives. People point out on 1, 2, 3 that is happening in their lives. People have created a niche. They have created full-blown reaction channels that make money off of them because of their unfortunate circumstances or because of the dysfunctionality of that family. Even though they are trying to hide a lot of the dysfunctionality, but it is clear that there is a dysfunctionality in the family. So people, these reactors, you have given, the Nyabohanze people have given them a reason to react. They have given them because obviously it's not a perfect family. First, the parents are a SDA church member, church elders. The mom is a church elder, the dad is a church elder. But as it seems, they have seen that things are not well within the family. And they also feel like it is the father's responsibility, it is the mother's responsibility as a church elder to make him to bring some control and function into the family, which people have felt that they have failed to do that. And obviously, people who go to church and people who are in the in active church members or leaders, they usually have problems back home. It happens, okay? It's not like they are the first people who have problems back home. So I would say that it is true that yes, there is dysfunctionality, because even if you watch David Jr.'s video, you'll find that sometimes he's disagreeing with his brother totally, and he uses heavy words like he hates him, he doesn't like him, he will never love him, he will never ever get along with him for whatever reasons. The things that came out, I mean, whatever reasons, they have a reason as to why they don't get along. Yet the people who watch them want it so bad for them to be in the same page, and for the views they want them to always play cool. And you know, in the internet, people just want you to play cool, and they want you to even pretend that things are okay. Just pretend for the show. That is not the reality. If David Jr. is not okay with Aya Marwa, she's allowed not to be okay. Okay, you cannot force him to come in the camera and pretend. Like, a lot of people are used to fake. They want you to fake it until you make it on these internet streets. That is the reason why a lot of people have couple goals. They have people they idolize like crazy, because they believe that these people are the it, and they have become their role model. Here in the social media, people have their lows and downs, including the Nyabo Hanze people. They have it's just unfortunate that they are on this on the limelight. So I do know that as per se, things are not okay, because a lot of people, even these reactors, they can't seem to understand why. And first and foremost, let's just say that this white woman, who is supposedly the wife to Aya Marwa, they are not legally married, because here in Kenya, you're only legally married. If you are married, can we stay married is not marriage. Long time ago, before the laws were amended, you could stay with somebody for 3 months and you would be considered married. So there were a lot of people, even now, there are a lot of people who are cohabitating without papers, without any legalities, nothing. And they just call themselves, we are married. So even with Aya Marwa, he's not an exception. He says he's married to this woman just because they are cohabitating, but it's obvious that they are not married. They're just boyfriend and girlfriend. So marriage here in Kenya, if for you to be deemed married, it has to be, there is a Christian marriage, there is a Hindu marriage, there is Islamic marriage, there is traditional marriage, and which else? Name them, whatever you want. But there is in most of these marriages, people have some papers to back it up, and they don't have any papers to back anything up, so they are not married. So we'll just say their girlfriend, okay, their white girlfriend, okay. I don't know where she's from. I think she's from Argentina. Some of you guys corrected me and said she's actually from Argentina. So I usually analyze people's body language. I might be wrong, or maybe I might be right. But what I have seen with this lady, I feel like she's not into Black people, you know? She's not into Africans. I feel like she looks down on them. I just feel even the way her tone, her facial expressions, her body language, I just feel like she feels very much out of place whenever she is around Black people. And the reason why I feel like this is because even her, she admitted in one of her videos that she do not like African American men. That those were her words, not mine. She does not like African American men. Then her boyfriend asked her, which is Aya Marwa, asked her, how come you ended up with me, yet you say you don't like? For me, I feel like to say I don't like African American men, it basically means that he doesn't like black people, because she said that she has never been with a black guy. She was never into a black guy. And she was always into Europeans. There was a big conversation that they were having regarding these preferences, and she always preferred Europeans, blonde, tall, la la la. And then it was an oops moment when her mouth, like, because their followers always want them to play perfect, so that these reactors don't have something to talk about. So these people, sometimes they talk without thinking. Sometimes they come on the social media and they talk without thinking. And yes, the lady has given me an impression out of exactly what she said, that she doesn't like Black American people. So I feel in my heart of hearts, and I feel via her confession, her body language, that she truly doesn't like to be with Black people, to be around Black people. You can see she always have this stank face, and whenever she is around Black people. So I feel like she always feels very much out of place. And I also feel like, these are my opinions, she might have had a contract. She might have, they are making videos, they are going to be living together. It's for the niche and to bring the audience in. So I feel like her and Aya Marwa had a certain contract for them to work together, as in build their YouTube platform. And that is the reason why she is there. So she's not specifically even there, according to me, or in my opinion, she's not there to be a sister-in-law or to take care of Marwa's mother, because people are expecting her to step up and become a wife, become a sister-in-law, take care of this lady. Perhaps this Rocio lady does not understand why she has left the comfort of her house to come and become a nuisance in Rocio's house. According to her, that is her house. That is her territory. Then all of a sudden now she not only have to share this house with a lot of strangers who are always showing up, coming into this place. And obviously it seems like she is sort of somebody who likes her space. And that is not my words. Those are the words from her boyfriend, the Aya Marwa guy, the Nyabo Hanze guy, the Aya Marwa. So the Aya Marwa said that Rocio likes her personal space and she doesn't like her space to be invaded. And it seems like that, okay, and Aya Marwa seems to be somebody who always like people to be around him and all, yada, yada. And in most cases, the people who are around him are the YouTube wannabes, the people who want to be YouTubers and they want some kind of boosting, they want. And it's not usually for free. You have to bring in a gift. You have to bring in something worthwhile. You have to promote. Like, she doesn't promote people for free. Even so also this lady, I feel like in the contract, she did not sign to take care of this woman. This able, for me, I feel like even if your one hand is broken, or even if one hand is twisted, the other hand is working. You can be able to walk around, do something, here and there. Don't just sit in an enclosed place. Seems like the entire day your back, you're facing the wall, your bed. It just feels like it's a very depression state of affair. It makes me feel like when I look at this lady, congrats, mom. It makes me remember the days I was stuck in a room in my friend's house when Corona came, and I was all of a sudden found myself in this lady's house in Dubai, and I was feeling like so out of place, so uncomfortable. I just wanted to go home. I just wanted to come to the comfort of my house so bad. So I feel like the reception that the mother-in-law, let's just call her mother-in-law now, the Aya Marwa's mom, the reception that she's getting from this house is very wanting. This house has cooks. Okay, now I'm giving you guys the reason why reactors are acting. You can look at these things however you want. But a lot of people who watch the Ayamarwas or the Nyabohanze village, their followers, I unfortunately feel like they don't get it. They don't get a lot of things, and they don't like. I think they just watch it for the sake of watching. They don't want to analyze things. But reactors analyze, and they think a bit. They like overthink. They overthink, and they come here and give people the tea. They call it tea, like the reaction. And a lot of people usually like to hear other people's point of views. So the lady does not understand why the Nyabohanze, the congrats mom, why is she not in the comfort of her house? And according to the rumors, or according to speculations, or the eyewitnesses, or people who know them, they have speculated here, and they've said that there was a domestic violence situation that happened between congrats mom and congrats dad. And I'm sure they know it better than we do. They know it better than we do. They are not coming because I think it's not going to put their channel into good light if they come to talk about it. And yes, the reactors have talked to you about it, because explain to people exactly why all of a sudden her arm is broken. She ran away to stay in her son's house. In Africa, African mothers don't just go staying in their children's homes. Yani, it's almost like a taboo. They don't do it. Like, that is invasion of privacy. That is it's almost like you cannot go there. You can go there only to visit. Especially the only time you're supposed to visit is either when your sister, your daughter-in-law has given birth, and you need to help with a newborn. There is no other exemption, unless, or if you are like sick, almost dying, and you need somebody to take care of you, then you would come here, and maybe you don't have anybody back home to take care of you. Then they will expect you. Then also it depends on how well they get along with the daughter, with the son's wife, or the son's whatnot. So the way it is, it just seems like because this Rocio and Maya Marwa, Rocio has a kitchen, and she has chefs, and the reactors don't understand why. Why doesn't congrats mom ever eat with them? Why she's always closed in a room? Why she's never in a dining table like a normal family? Like even here, if let's say my husband's mom comes to visit me, there is no way she's going to eat in her room. Why? Why would she be eating in a room, in an enclosed room, while there's a dining table? She would definitely be eating with the family, lunch, supper, dinner, sitting in the dining table, and then sitting on the salon, watching TV and enjoying herself, not being closed in an enclosed place. That is unacceptable to me, the way I saw it. Okay, so that is the reason why it makes me feel like the Argentina, the white lady, she's not into this business of taking care of somebody's mom. I mean, she cannot lift a finger in the house. She has workers that is she's actually relying upon to cook, to deck the house. That is the reason why I say that she's only there for a contract to make content, not to take care of anything. Like, for example, there is these wannabe YouTubers who come to Nyabohanze every now and then. And right now they have this guy called, can you guys like the video, please? There is this uncle from Jamaica who resides in the United States of America. So I think, oh my goodness, people have guts. Like, you go all the way to Africa just because you want to grow your YouTube channel. And then, okay, that's on him. The money that he has, a lot of money, a lot of gifts, because again, if you have to grow your YouTube channel going to the Nyabohanze village, you need to go there to pay. You pay for it. Growing your YouTube channel is not for free with the Nyabohanze people. It is really not for free. Thank God me, I grew my YouTube channel by myself. I did not I did not go to any Nyabohanze. I did not go to any YouTuber. As a matter of fact, I was always thinking, you know how I grew my YouTube channel? From making reaction videos and from people reacting to me. That is how I grew my YouTube channel, you know. And for being honest and just talking my mind and without sugarcoating anything. That is how I do my YouTube channel. Can you imagine this guy has spent thousands and thousands of US dollars to, can you imagine flying from US to Africa, to Kenya, to Nyabohanze, just to Ghana, even just 3,000. Because right now I had Marwa saying that he's already accumulated 3,000 subscribers. And people don't understand that having subscribers, subscription does not translate to money here on YouTube. Like, for example, I have 21,000 subscribers, 21.7 thousand subscribers, right? But you see, my videos are not watched much. I have 2,000 views. I have sometimes, if I have some dramatic, like gossip videos, like for example, the video that I was making where I was talking about Patricia Bright based on the comment section, because people are insinuating that she's separated or whatnot or divorced. I got almost 12,000 views. And apart from just my normal videos, I have 1,000, 2,000 views. So it means that I have 21,000 and not all of my subscribers watch my videos. So it does not translate to any money. I'm not making any worthwhile money. And I know it. I'm not here to thirsty, because YouTube is not the only thing I do with my life. I have other forms of making money. Yes, of course, I can make $1 here, $2 or $3. Even if this video might make less than $10 at the end of the day, you know, at the end of the whatnot. But imagine this guy coming from all over US, spending, how much is the ticket now? Return flight. You have to pay for the services that Marwa is giving you. Because when you look at the video, the guy he was gifting everybody, because that was expected of him. And plus, he just seemed to be a very generous person. So he's just gifting and worshiping Marwa and have so much love and admiration for Marwa. And just the way he speaks, he's just happy to be there. He's just happy to be in the presence of Marwa. And so he spends money like crazy. And the reactors were talking, some of them were saying he's so gullible, and some of them were saying he's so embarrassing and he's so desperate, and the way his behavior is just so embarrassing to some people. And I just feel like he's got a lot of money to spare with Africans or with these Nyabohanze village people. They are not stealing from him. They did not force him to come in. He perhaps emailed and had an appointment to come to Nyabohanze because he needed help. There are people who can go miles and go across the ocean just to have views, as it seems with this uncle. Because for me, to be honest, the amount of money that uncle has spent in that Nyabohanze village, the amount of donations, everybody is there to be handed out. He was handing out these wallets because I think it's the Jamaican tradition for you to hand over some form of wallet. And when you are handing over a wallet, there needs to be money in there. So he was handing over these gifts with $100 in them. And there were several people in there who needed this money. And they were having a lot of money. And the reactors pointed out something. They pointed out the fact that they didn't like how Marwa seems to be so money hungry or gift hungry. And it seems like whatever money they are making from YouTube is not enough for him. And for me, when I watch Marwa and the way he's acting and the way he's like like trying so much to have gifters, and people be gifting them and not be tired of gifting, and people, especially the people who watch them, to even there's this mentality that is having, whereby he wants them to compete. He wants them to somebody to bring more than the other one brought. Like gifts are just falling in Nyabuhanze here and there, and some of these people are sending gifts to help the less fortunate in the community, because they believe Aya Marwa has a heart to help people in the village. So they entrust him with the funds to help the people, the less fortunate people in the village. So I am not sure whether some of the money that he's taken, he's been accounting to the money that he's been using, he's been sent to. For example, if somebody sends you money to buy a school child a bag or school uniform or whatnot, they want you to bring in the child, and they want to see if the child has a school bag or a school uniform. They want the money to be used for the charitable things. But in most cases, these reactors feel like Marwa usually gets the money and he uses it for himself. Like he uses it to help fund building his villa, to buy this and to, yani he's always using this money towards benefiting himself more than benefiting the people. And also the people in his villa or in his village, if they get a gift, there is a percentage that he has to chuck out of these gifts, because he feels like, if I got a gift, you got a gift from the people who watch me. This gift has to pass through me to get to you. For example, I have to have a percentage because it is me who made you get this gift. So this is what the negative reactors feel like. It's not good for him to think like this, or for him to have this give me, give me, give me, give me, give me mentality. But then I also, on my part, I feel like he has mastered the people who watch him, and the people who watch him, um, he has gotten into their heads, and he has really persuaded them. It made them love him, and trust him beyond the shadow of their doubt. They don't see any dent in Marwa. They don't see that Marwa has any ill intentions. They don't see it, because as for them, the people who are analyzing and finding out something wrong about the way he's acting, because, for example, when this uncle went with these gifts, and it was on the camera when the gifts were being gifted to whoever, and there's one lady who got a gift, but in the wallet, of course, the uncle usually put all the money, $100, to all the wallets. But then it seems like the gifts went to these hosts first, like the Marwa and the Roshu. They received these gifts before distributing them. And for people who are money hungry, they will definitely open these gifts to see first exactly what's in these gifts, because it seems like they have the capability of doing that. So one wallet was missing money, and then Mama was like, how come you've gifted this lady, but then you didn't put money in it? And it was very awkward the way I saw the guy's face, this uncle face. It was like he almost, to me, I felt sorry for him. I felt like it seems like he's given so much, but that so much is still expected of him. But then when he came to the villa, okay, this is again, guys, we are not hating. We are just pointing out exactly the things that these people give us. For example, let me put myself in the reactors' shoes. They give us a reason to actually react and question them and actually have something to talk about. Let's just analyze. For example, guys, come here with open mind. I've seen you are 60 of you. I'm reacting. Come with an open mind and let's just have a conversation. I'm not trashing the Marwas. I'm not putting them in bad light. I'm just pointing out the things that people have seen that has made an entire village of reactors make very successful channels over them. So, something that I did not understand, this is the reason why I'm telling you guys that Rocio is contracted, have some form of contract with Marwa. I just feel like she's not there for marriage. She's not there for anything rather than just a contract. She's making content, helping Marwa have as much money, and they are in a business contract. They can garner as much money as possible, have it between each other. But I'm not sure if she's there for anything like being a wife or anything like that. Because if you wanted to be a wife, you should be a little bit hands-on in your own house. You need to know what is going on where. For example, when this Jamaican uncle was coming, it is very normal for a woman of the house to take care or to prepare for your guests, for welcoming your guests. For example, if I was I was a host and I was expecting somebody to come from all the way from America. They've boarded a flight for it is almost a 24 hours journey. They are tired. They are exhausted. When they come home to the house, they should find their rooms fresh. They should find their rooms replenished. They should find clean drinking water. Everything, even their sandals, is supposed to be there. Clean towel, freshly laundered, and even food. They should come and find everything ready. But this Rocio lady is not a wife material, according to me. She doesn't care. For the guest arrival, they knew that he was coming. This guest room was not ready. As a matter of fact, according to her, she had delegated her slaves, some of the workers, because she has workers here and there. She was like sort of reprimanding the workers. You never listen to me. Every time I tell you to do something, you don't do it. Even if I have a worker in my house, I will go after them and check for myself. For example, if a guest is supposed to be arriving in my house early morning, I should go and check his room and find out if that room is ready for that guest. The guest that we are anticipating. We should find out if everything is ready. His toiletries, his towels, his everything is ready, waiting for this guest to arrive. Because your main aim is to make sure that a guest that comes in your house is comfortable and come out with very first impression, makes him feel at home. But the guy, I mean, you are not even, the lady, even, okay, let me ask you something. If the mother-in-law, congrats ma'am, is the way he is in that villa, she is in that villa, always in a closed dark room, and eating in the dark by herself, not enjoying the meal in the comfort of the son's multi-million house. If mother-in-law herself is not enjoying and feeling at home, what make you think, okay, fine, okay, they would have tried to make it, because this guy was coming with goods and gifts and all these dollars that he was going to bring to the villa. The only noble thing to do was to make sure that his room was ready, everything was ready for him. But he came here and nothing was ready for him. As a matter of fact, he came into a room full of dust, his bed sheets unchanged, everything very unkept. That was very uncouth of them. This is the behavior that makes you know that this Rocio lady does not care about black people. She don't care. She only care about whatever she can get from the black people. Because if herself, okay, this is why now we are reacting. Because you can say that the reactors are out of control, but they are not out of control. They are pointing very uncouth behavior that they are seeing in this village. And they want to make sure that they point out these things so that even more people who are coming to fund these people's lifestyle can come knowing exactly what is happening in this village. So, because even me, before I go to Europe or before I go somewhere, let's say to Kenya, or before you, I Google to find out who are these people. Even, for example, if, like when I was living in the Emirates and I was working as a flight attendant, if I had a memo that I was being brought a new flatmate, a new joiner I knew that had just joined the company, you know the note comes with all her full name. I go to Google. I go to Facebook to find out who is this person. I go Google her. I am busy being an internet keyboard warrior. I want to know who is coming to my home to share this home with me. Who is this lady? Saputa. What is her name? I check. So I'm sure even the people who are coming to the Nyabohanze village, they go to YouTube to find out exactly what people are talking about Nyabohanze village. So they go there prepared. First and foremost, the white woman in that house don't give a ish about black people. They don't care. The mother-in-law lives in that house like a prisoner. Oh my goodness. That could never be my mother. My mother would roll in her grave right now if that is exactly how I would treat her in my house. It's not happening. So if if let's, for example, this Jamaican uncle, he's gonna come in with goods and the gifts and money, dollars, thousands of dollars. So you would have the decency as a human being to make sure at least his room is decked and is coming to a clean room, freshly aired with the freshly laundered beddings, so that this man comes in, feels at home and uncomfortable, and then the house becomes very welcoming. Clean the house, not that when the visitor is coming, everyone is running headless, like headless chicken around the compound. That is when someone is mopping, doing all these shenanigans. When a visitor is coming, hey, you know, I used to be a host, an Airbnb host. A visitor will not come and find anything not prepared in my house. God forbid, on my dead body. Everything, I'll do it myself. Leave alone the nanny. And I have a nanny. I'll do it myself. Even if she does it, I will go after her. If something is not folded correctly, I tell her, fold this thing correctly. Because I respect these people. Even if it was a white woman who was to come to live in my house, I'll take care of this white woman because just the human decency. You know, at least I'm well-traveled. I've seen how hotels look, how I used to live in 5-star hotels. I know good living. I know how people live nicely, you know, beautiful and everything fresh. But even him, Marwa, I mean, why do you let Rocio wear pants in your house? Why do you bring in a colonizer to wear, a daughter of a colonizer, to wear pants in your house? Why don't you talk to your woman? Or even you as a man, it's not always a woman's responsibility to take care of 1, 2, 3 in the house. Why don't you also, you are well-traveled. You've seen how people live out there. This guy is coming from America. He's bringing in gifts, everything nice to you in the villa. Why can't you make sure everything is clean for him? He's coming in and this guy came in, nothing was prepared. Rocio mom was running like a headless chicken, shouting to her slaves. Why was this thing? I mean, you could have done it even 30 minutes before the guy arrived. So, of course, you will give reactors a reason to react. Your mother-in-law is not being taken care of. Okay, because now you have called yourself a wife. And now even you have been given a title of being a wife. You should even be able to take care of your mother-in-law. Even though, me too, I don't understand why the mother-in-law is in her son's house. That is an unacceptable behavior. Unless there was something very a danger that happened, which the reactors have digged and they've found out that things are not okay between the mom and the dad. That is the reason why. Because why? What is the scenario why this woman will be ducked in a room without eating proper food? The food that this woman eats is like some food that is very questionable. Food cooked by this young boy who is cooking and always complaining and walking around with heavy food, going from to and fro, going to the village, and going to this woman's house and then coming back. Why can't Rocio mom be cooked for food in the comfort of even the multi-million villa? What is the reason why this woman cannot eat and drink in her son's house? Good night. Good night, my dear. Good night. Good night. Tomorrow is school. Okay. Yes. Okay. Have you brushed your teeth? So I don't know. I don't understand exactly why. What is the reason why? What is the reason why the lady is not in the comfort of her house? Was the lady chased away by her husband or what? Huh? And also something else. The husband is nowhere to be seen. They are saying he's got an accident. Accident that he's around laughing and minding his own business, working as usual. What accident was that? He was knocked down by a car. Have you seen somebody who was properly knocked down by a car? Or was it just a mere scratch? A lot of lies go on in this Nyabohanze place. There is a lot of dysfunctionality. Whatever it is that you guys want, you want them to paint a perfect village. Well, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. If you come to my video and tell me mind your own business, why don't you mind yours? Why are you coming to my video that I am filming using my own internet, my own MacBook Air? To add on top, it is MacBook Air. My own ring light with my own background in the comfort of my own house. Why do you come here? I'm running my mouth here. So why do you come? And then plus, why do the people who come to the video to abuse the reactors, why do they come? Why do you even find the time to watch reactors? Why do you, if you love them so much, go and watch them? Plus, what I feel like it's very uncalled for. If this Rocio white lady, if she was okay with black people, why didn't she take care of Jamaican uncle when he was coming? This is the reason why her character is very questionable. She's only here to get money and for the views and for the donations that is happening. She don't care about these people. No black people she care about. She said with her own mouth that she does not like black people. Her mother-in-law, kaput, she doesn't like. She doesn't like her mother-in-law, I said it. Her body language around her mother-in-law is very weird. They don't like each other. Excuse me, they don't see each other face to face. It seems like something is amiss. So what if, okay, fine. The worst scenario is the fact that the mother-in-law perhaps was threatened by Congrats dad and told, if I see you step foot in this house, you will know who I am. Maybe she got scared and ran for her life. And that is the reason why David Jr. is just keep saying, guys, something happened. It is so bad. Oh my God, my heart is hurting so much. I am so sad. I'm so sad. You know, this boy repeats herself like somebody who have some syndrome. Like he repeats, oh my goodness, this is so heavy, it is so heavy, oh, this is heavy, oh my God. Then he forgets that he's already said something is heavy. He keeps saying, oh no, it is really heavy, oh my goodness, so heavy, oh my guys, this is heavy. And I'm thinking to myself, are these the people that you are watching? And then you are really like flocking their channel like crazy. There must be a charm these people put for you guys to clock their channel the way you do. And the way you see a lot of shenanigans happening, yet you still protect them and say, leave them alone. Why do you have to say, mind your own business, take care? Guys. So, something else that happened, this woman do not like black people. Rocio don't like black people. I said it. When the Jamaican guy came, brought so much gifts, gave them money, funded their lifestyle. I'm sure that house they were cooking and eating and breathing with Jamaican, because that house, even the electricity in that house is generator powered. And you have to buy petrol or diesel for that generator. So I'm sure it was on Jamaican uncle. Everything in that house, for the time being when he was there, they are milking him dry. And at the same time, the reactors, they found out that they saw it on the video that this Jamaican uncle was given food, and then I am Marwa together with this the lady who doesn't like black people, ran away to their bedroom to eat something sweeter than what they gave this Jamaican uncle. They leave this, you know what? It's very sad. If a guest come to your house, it is very un-African behavior for you to even leave your guest to eat by herself. This is very un-African. And that is the reason why you saw the reactors were reacting over this. They were saying that was very uncouth behavior. And it's Rocio. She's the one who has pant in the villa. She asked that man to go eat with her in the bedroom while the visitor is there. Leave that visitor alone. Let's go eat in our bedroom. Maybe they were eating something sweeter than what this visitor was eating. Ugali and some managu and some, I don't know what. Then these people were feeling so salty about the food that Jamaican uncle was given. They felt like Jamaican uncle had donated so much money there that he needed to be cooked for something, an American cuisine. But guys, let me ask you a question. If you come to Africa, you eat as Africans eat. Me, I feel like it was my problem exactly was the fact that the Jamaican uncle was left to eat by herself. That was very uncouth behavior. I don't like that. They should have eaten by Jamaican uncle. This white lady need to go back to her country. This white lady, I don't like how she treats black people. The white lady need to go back to her country. That is exactly what she need to do. Because the kind of behavior I'm picking up after she says she doesn't like black people, yet Marwa is still laying down with him. It's very unquestionable with this lady. So then the Jamaican uncle sits and eats, and Jamaican uncle is always playing cool, saying, oh, it's okay. I know you want to be with your wife. Go there, eat with your wife. Go ahead. Oh, you must be with your wife. Oh. Me, I'm like, how you eat I eat by myself? I would say, is this the African way of things? If I'm not eating with you guys, I don't want to eat. Why I eat by myself? I should know. You should eat this food with me. You should taste it so that before I taste it, what is in this food that you guys have separate? I don't even know if the same pot you take my food is the same pot you take your food. How come you give me a food that you've not eaten the same food? What is it that you guys are eating in that room that you're serving me something else? If your visitor is trying ugali for the first time, Help him try this ugali together with you, Yawa. Hmm? Try ugali. Say, okay, they were in. Marwa was showing him how ugali is done and making a thing and showing him. I mean, sit down, marry, drink, eat, have fun. It's your guest. You've already opened the gift. You've already enjoyed his money. You've already now and then. Okay, when they were in the room, they were now discussing how much money they have garnered since all these people have been funding their life. And it was in 1 week, I don't know, 2 weeks, don't quote me wrong, but the camera was running. But because these people edit these videos and make sure these videos are, of course, they know what they were doing. For somebody to see, because me, I usually I don't do pre-recorded videos, I do lives. So my videos come to you just as they are. Nothing is edited. I say whatever I say and upload it on the internet. If you don't like it, don't watch it. So these people, they make this video and then they start talking. Now they start discussing, so-and-so brought this much money, so-and-so has gifted us. So these guys are being gifted in millions of Kenya shillings. They are having so much fun in the bedroom. Meanwhile, Jamaican uncle is downstairs. They've pocketed Jamaican's uncle money. Now they don't even want to see him. They don't want to be in his presence. They want to go and celebrate in the bedroom. How much money they have garnered. Can you believe it? So-and-so brought this much money. It is within a week and already we have 1 million and this and still other people. And the funny thing is the people who watch them don't find something funny with this. Why does the price always have to be tagged in a gift? Why? Because I saw someone came and brought them a bag because, again, it is their tradition. If you're coming, you don't come empty-handed. They demand gifts. Very uncouth. That is my opinion. Opinions is like a butthole. Everybody have one. You have one, you're sitting on it. If you don't like mine, just log out. I'm going to give my opinion just as I want to give it. So after Jamaican guy has already given this money, uncountable money, because US dollars is big here in Kenya. When you count money with US dollars, it's big. Guys, somebody who doesn't go to work is running to and people are saying, you are jealous because these people are being given too much money than you can ever be given. Okay, fine, maybe I'm jealous. But let me talk. Let me talk. So this guy brings money with a kibunda. I am going to Africa. These people have to have my money. Uncle, you need to put this money into some retirement fund. Life ahead might not be good. Life ahead, don't know. Take this money to Jamaica. Come, I will help you to make YouTube. And you will have it for free. You will make YouTube for free. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars because of YouTube. You are very mistaken. You might have these subscribers, but because perhaps you don't have the aura or whatever these people have to garner these people to make them follow them like sheep, nobody is gonna watch your video. You need to when you invest something, you need to get back something. You need to, for the money that you have invested in this Nyabohanze village, you need to have more subscribers and more views. Subscribers with views, not just subscribers. What will you do with subscribers? As I said earlier, I have 21,000 subscribers, but usually my videos don't even get to 5,000. So what do subscribers do for me? They are here, yes. But it's just a name. If somebody sees the Nilotic Empress, they say, oh my God, you have 21,000. Okay, what does it do for me? Does it translate to money? Do I have 21,000 Kenya shillings in my hand every month? No, I don't. As a matter of fact, even the YouTube that I do, YouTube is not something that I can even rely on. It's the $1, $2 here and there. Nothing that I can rely on. I just do this for fun, you know. So if this guy has on, I wouldn't say, I just say that these people, perhaps they are hypnotizing their people. They are hypnotizing them. There is something they use. There is a mind game. Reminds me of pastors here in Kenya. A pastor would say, I went to this church and I was given a Range Rover. I went to another church. I went to America. And when I was leaving, they give me this much money. They give me this and they give me this to invoke the congregation to even go supersede and go above and beyond. And you know, sometimes they always like, if you want a receipt, if you want receipts, go to their channel and find receipts there. The things that I'm talking about are things that are already there. Go to their channel, peruse like a witch to find exactly what I'm talking about. But I'm just not making up stories. It's what is there. Joe O is saying they want receipts. So every gift has to have a value according to them. I saw somebody brought Ayamaro again, a YouTuber wannabe, a lady from Kenya. She went there and, of course, garnering praise. Oh my goodness, I love you. You're this, you've done this, you've changed my life, la la. I've come back. It's like, you know, like fast food. Like you know, like the way the Bible tells, you know, the way the churches use the Bible to get money from their congregants. And they say, God said you have to give. You have to give. If you don't give, your money will go. If you don't, so the same thing. If they help you, you need to give money. You need to give a token. It's not for free. And they are demanding it. So the lady goes with this poor lady. She goes with a can of, I don't know whether she carried, I think maybe she might have boarded Uber or maybe a boda. She went with a jerry can to get petrol. And then she got some oil also. She came with this oil. And then this Marwa was like, oh, how much is this? How much is this one? How much is this? Like, how much? Why does somebody give you a gift and then you ask how much does the gift cost? And then the lady was forced to say how much whatever she bought him cost. Somebody is saying if people live together for months, 3 months, they are married. No, the new amended law in Kenya does not say that. Go and read the 2023 amended law, the marriage amended law. You need to be legally married. Christian, Hindu, customary Christian marriage, Hindu marriage, and something else. But you need to be legally married for you to be deemed married. Nowadays, Kamui state marriage is not marriage in Kenya. 2023, last year it was amended. So they are not married. They are only girlfriend and boyfriend. But because people are used to saying, this is my husband, even though we are just boyfriend and girlfriend. Yes, there is civil marriage, Christian marriage, Hindu marriage, and Muslim marriage. I don't know if customary marriage is also amongst the marriages, but you need to have some paper for you to be legally. Like right now, even if somebody, let's say you have a baby with someone and then they die, and then the family decides to kick you out, what will you use to claim his wealth? You are not legally married to them. What will just because you came and stayed with him, now you are the wife? Of course, the family has a right to kick you out. So anyway, I saw there is just a lot of things that give the reactors reaction, because you know there was okay, this lady gave this oil, and then Amara asked it how much it cost, and I felt very awkward. He didn't need to ask this lady how much whatever she brought him for YouTube views cost. And then also somebody else came into the Nyambo Hanze and brought a bag, like the backpack, and he said, this is second hand, like is this Mutumba second hand? I mean, why would you say that? Why would you say that? If somebody brings you a gift, You don't need to say, is it brand new or is it second hand? Or is second hand? I mean, why would you, guys, these people, this guy is so well traveled. He's gone to up to 70 countries. But I believe that you can always get a village out of somebody, but you cannot get you can get a village. What does this say go? You can get a village out of somebody, but you cannot get the village out of them. You can get outside the village, but you cannot get the village out of you. Something like that. Like these guys is a typical villager. Like there is no way this guy can just be asking people, is this a second hand, the gift that you brought me? How much does this cost? And why didn't you put a gift here? You gave this gift without adding something extra. Why didn't you do it on camera? No way. And then the people does not even realize. They still come here and tell people, why do you even have? Guys, come on. Come on, you know. But I feel like, you know, Jamaican guy is just like me. Unfortunately, you know, I've learned it a hard way. Guys, hey, here in Kenya, woo, you know, Kenyan people are generally not bad people. But if they get an opportunity to use you, they will, without thinking twice. They will use you like crazy, smoke you dry. Huh? You know, I am like, for example, you know, Kenyan people, if you don't have a spirit of discernment, Kenyan people will show you pepe. I was talking to my sister today, and my sister was like, I was just giving her stories and whatnot. And my sister was telling you know, something about you. You are so trusting, and you just bring people in your circle. You love so much, and you just like think that everybody is for you. You're just so nice to an extent. You're very naive. People can even plan. You know, guys, there's one day, literally, there's these ladies. I gave you guys this story before. People who watch me know this story. There's literally a lady who planned for me, you know, to go and get beaten up. But I didn't even realize. This lady, I think it was when I was young. I was living still in the hostel. And then we had an altercation with this lady. This lady, she was gay, right? So she was bisexual. So she had a girlfriend and a boyfriend at the same time. So she actually lived with a girlfriend, and you could find them always like in the bed, like sort of cuddling and doing stuff. You know, sometimes you could catch them doing this kind of stuff. So in the hostel, everybody knew that these guys were homos. Yeah. So there was a day, there was an altercation with this girl. I had an altercation with her. Then I was just like, you know, saying this homophobic stuff to her. You know, I was just like, oh, you're homo and la 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 la. And everybody knew that they were homo, but they were not brave enough to tell them. So I was just being so homophobic, and I was just abusing her because she was also abusing me. So me, I took the opportunity about their homophobic, because they were homosexual. So I started talking this and Then after abusing her and we almost fought, she was like, she came to me and she was like, you know, I know I was wrong, and forgive me. Let's just be friends. We used to be very good friends. You know, she came and I took the apology and I accepted the apology. Only for later on for this girl to ask me to accompany her somewhere. I was taken into this homo people house. Was I beaten? Was I beaten? These guys beat me until they tore off my clothes. And they had knives. They were threatening to even unalive me. Then it was so scary. I thought that day I was actually dying, you know. Then after that, can you imagine? After they beat me, I left. And then one of my friends were telling me, you know, you need to go to the police station straight away because these people have really beaten you. So I went to the police station. This girl, the one who was beating me up, she was arrested. You know, this girl was actually beating me so much that she was doing somersault in my body. You know, she was doing the Undertaker type of beating because she was so upset with me. So I had a few weeks to fly out. I was feeling pain all over my body. This girl gave me proper beating. Eh? And you could not beat her back because they were a crowd. So if you dare, they tied my hands, they tied my feet. So I could not defend myself. I was just sitting there like, do whatever you want with me. And they locked the house. And in Kenya, we usually have these steel doors. And the neighbors were just laughing outside, laughing at me. They locked me inside. I got a proper beating. Then after that, I went to the police station, and they came and arrested this girl, and they had to pay me for my hospital and whatnot. They paid me, and she was still begging me, and I forgave her. To an extent, even when guys, I am so just that how naive and trusting I am. So you can imagine, I feel like Jamaican dad has the same heart as me. So naive, so trusting, so loving, so kind, so generous. Even after he ate by himself, after he was left abandoned there to eat by himself, he just proceeded like nothing happened. He's just so jovial and so kind and so nice, a little bit too naive. And it is what it is. So there is something not right with the congrats mom, and there is something not right with congrats dad. You will never hear them talk about it. There is a dysfunctionality of the highest order. The boys don't talk to each other. Even David Jr. was just like lamenting and complaining. David Jr. is that one, the one person in the family who always spills tea. Like, you will be very surprised one day if David Jr. just decides to talk about every single thing that is happening in Nyabohanzi. Because he's the one who is usually a little bit more open. So he was just talking a lot without even saying much. He was saying, I can't believe my mom, like he said that his mom is neglected. And he was like, the day I have a wife, my mother will not be neglected like this. My mother will be taken care of, and blah, blah, blah. And he was just talking to make it look like, obviously, the mother is not being taken care of, which is totally the truth. But then people on the comment section were like, why are you talking like that? How come you never respect Marwa? Marwa is the one who made you who you are. If it was not for Marwa, you could not be where you are right now. You're very disrespectful, la, la, la. And they were just going on and on and on and on. Sorry guys, it's my electric token is complaining. It needs me to load it up. So I was just like, what the hell? Auntie, hebu niangalilie hii token imebaki ngapi? So everybody could not understand why does a mother has a wife, and why the wife, the dad has the mother have a husband, but the husband is nowhere to help her even when she's in. What happened to the sickness and health? For richer, for poor. What happened? Kacha. Angalia pale, niangalilie kama hiyo token imebaki ngapi. What happened? So people don't understand why she has a great house, and also why can she cook food? Why can she cook food? Iko karibu kuisha. Why can't unajuanga kuload? Ujuanga kuload? Ujuanga kuweka token number? So usually, obviously they can't cook. She's not. It seems like she's not allowed to cook in Rashio's house in the villa. It seems like she's not allowed because she always sends to be cooked for. Very strange. Yet she lives in that house. Very strange. And also in her house, she can't go there. Very strange. Of course, reactors will ask these kind of questions. And something else that I realized, okay, guys, some of these reactors are out of control. That is for sure. Some of them are reacting out of jealousy. They don't understand why would people be donating this much. Of course, Marwa has a tactic on how to get these people to donate. Marwa has brainwashed these people. Of course, they've done it. But is he stealing from these people? No. He's not putting a gun on top of these people's heads and asking these people are people of consent, age of consent. They are grown enough. They are not being told by force, by fire, you have to chuck your money. They just willingly give money after listening, getting hypnotized and being manipulated. They just remove money. They are naive and silly, just like me. That I usually just like find myself trusting people and bringing people around me. So it's like it's not their fault. It's not Marwa's fault. It's just that he knows that these people are very gullible, very naive, and very trusting. These people are very generous. They don't have anything better to do with their money. So they just give money. They just give, 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 give. So there's no need to be jealous over them for getting all this money. And also, there is some also reactors that get overboard. You know, they get overboard by the fact that I know, for me, to be honest, I find Dee Mwango's content very boring. I'm just saying as it is. I just find it's very repetitive. It's very like it's something that like they just repeat. She's always like, wow, oh wow, look at this, oh wow, look at this. I mean, I've gone everywhere in the world, but I was not mesmerized. I was just like, even when she went to Switzerland, she could have gone to the waterfalls. There's a very beautiful waterfalls in the Switzerland. She could have taken. I mean, there's a lot of nice places or great mountains that she should have shown people. Instead, she didn't show people anything spectacular, anything of essence, anything of that people will be like, "Ooh, okay, this is a traveler's experience." She just was like going to these places and trying to buy stuff and trying to tell people how much whatever she got was, and she got into an helipad, and she was like, dressed like she's trying to live this lifestyle that I mean the people who are watching them who are in the Europe, they just find there's a lot of cringe when you watch such videos. Very much cringe-worthy. So I don't find anything worth watching. I mean, not interesting. Even the way she talks or the way she trying to the way she laughs. But is that a reason why I should hate on her? No, I don't hate on her. But some of these reactors, the way they go to watch, they are very, very irritated by her. They are very irritated by Dee Mwango. She's doing her thing, and even if her videos are boring, she has people who watch her videos. I would say her videos are boring, but still people get glued and watch her lifestyle, and she's getting money, and some people are funding her. If she's, for example, in a live, people send her super chat like crazy. She would even garner even $500 by just being on a live and getting super chat. So people just love her for free, Some people are just like, they just love her for free, yeah? So she's gotten into people who love her. So there is nothing to be jealous about, because for me, I find it sometimes difficult to watch some reactors. Especially they give, they some of them have become almost like bullies. They call them names. The way they talk about them is a bit too unworthy. Because there's, and then also when you open your comment section and you see how some of the people talk, somebody called Dee Mwango demon. What makes you call her a demon? What makes you do that? Because I'm sure you wouldn't like somebody to call you a demon. So what you do to somebody, if you wouldn't like something like that to happen to you, you shouldn't do it. So sometimes, and also I watch this older. I need to show you guys who this lady is. I don't like that. I don't really like her, honestly. Even these reactors, some of them are very questionable. Some of them have a very questionable character. And obviously, some of them, their reaction stems from jealousy. They remind me of a certain woman who hates me for no reason. Just because I have a car or just because I have a home that I've built and I'm living in my own house, I don't pay rent, or just because I got a handsome husband who married me recently, and they feel like I'm not supposed to have this. Just because I am, like, for example, I came from poverty, and I didn't have anything. I didn't have shoes. I didn't have clothes. I was walking around with patched clothes. I was a housemaid. I was not like I didn't. I was. My parents were not even capable of taking us to further education or even high school. We couldn't finish. I had what is it called? I'm not afraid of my past. I'm not afraid of talking about what my journey in life, because I know there is one person who is going to be motivated. And even there's somebody who is so educated, but they've lost hope. They don't have hope. They can't find jobs. They are probably in their mother, still living with their mother. They are probably in broken relationships. They are probably, but still, they will watch my video and they will listen to my video and my testimony, and they will get encouraged. They don't have to lose hope. But then you just find that there are people who just pick on you, even though you have a testimony to give. They just pick on you for 1, 2, 3. They will say, I don't like the way she talks. Oh, I don't like her mouth. If she eats, I don't like the way she eats. Oh, I don't like her. I just don't like her. So there are people, and guys, if you find yourself hating somebody like this, you have a very bad spirit. And there is this one YouTuber, she's a reactor. She reacts to Dim Wango and Aya Marwa. But this lady over here, this lady over here, she's actually live right now. Guys, sometimes when you are reacting to these people, please understand that they are also human. Understand that they are also human. There are some things that you can say it's not jealousy, it's this and this and this. I know it's okay. There's a way you can actually give somebody an advice, or even talk about where they are getting lost. But you don't have to be rude, or you don't have to be mean. There is a way that you can convey your message without being mean or rude, because the reason why I'm talking like this, my feelings was hurt when I read somewhere this lady was talking about the food that um that the uncle was given, the food that this Jamaican uncle was given in Marwa's house. Despite him contributing so much money, they felt like he could have been given a gourmet. Mm? He could have eaten a starter. He could have eaten starting from this palate cleanser, going into a starter, and then going into main course, and then going into desserts, and then having some alcohol and some cheese, port wine with his cheese, and just having a full course, because of how much. I mean, listen, people have different opinions, but for me, one thing that I don't like about this, the way these people talked about Kenyan food. Yes, perhaps these people were eating better meal, or whatever you term better, in their room than what they served Jamaican uncle, but still it did not give this woman a right to call Kenyan food dog food. That is what makes you guys, us as Africans, that is what makes us unique. When you go to Uganda, there is matoke, and these roasted bananas are extremely delicious. and it comes in with some marinated, very nicely juicy chicken in a stick. Especially when you are traveling to Uganda, you'll have them at on the way to on the road. You'll always eat this type of food. I went to Uganda for the first time and I ate this food and I was very much wowed. They roasted bananas together with this barbecue chicken. It was the most delicious meal I have ever eaten in my life. I appreciate it. But again, I don't like mashed matoke. I just don't like it. Plus, I don't like their unga, the one for cooking ugali. I don't like their unga. The consistency of their unga, I just don't like it. But did I trash the Ugandan food? No. When I went to the Philippines, I ate their food. I was eating these adobos, this everything that they were giving. I was eating, and I find the Philippines food extremely delicious. Is there things in their menu that I might not like? Yes, but do I have to talk ill about it and say they are dog food? No, because you have to respect other people's cultural foods. And also, if you go to Ethiopia, there's this thing called anjera that is being eaten by some with some gravy. They usually eat it in a big in a big plate. I mean, sometimes they eat it with together, like it's usually accompanied by some even raw meat and different types of gravies, raw meat included, and all that. Do I like the idea of raw meat? No. Can I eat anjera and try anjera? Yeah. Do I think the food is disgusting and is like dog food? No. Even if the food was not for my palate, I wouldn't call it dog food. I wouldn't do that because you have to be respectful. So also the food in what is it called in Nigeria? I used to do a Lagos flight, and this is true story. Any flight attendant will tell you how Lagos flight. Go to a Lagos flight and then go to especially the Lagos flight that is coming from Dubai to Lagos. Go to Nairobi flight and then go to Lagos flight. Plus also go to China to Shanghai or Beijing flight. Tell me the difference when it comes to the stink in the cabin. Tell me which flight stinks. Kenyan flight does not stink even one bit. When I mean stinking is people armpits, like their sweat is so strong and it's very like absolutely like you cannot even put your nose anywhere. As flight attendants, we know it about Lagos flight. We always gossip about Lagos flight. We always say how much of a stink Lagos flight is. Because these people, they like sometimes when they come to Dubai, maybe they don't have proper hotels. They are always business people who run up and down in Deira, and they are sweaty. They don't have proper deodorants. Perhaps I don't know what it is, but it's just crazy. So even the Chinese people, it's based on what you eat. You can find that in Lagos people in Nigeria, you can find Nigerians, they would put concoction in a pot. They would put okra, this slimy thing, together with the beef inside, together with the meat, with fish inside, together with the tribe, the insides of a cow inside a pot, and they put like this, everything, even maggots. This what are they called? These things. There's this doo-doo. What are these called? Even they would put what is it called? They would put snail. A Kenyan with this type of food, they say mashakura. That is what we call them. Mashakura. We wouldn't even call them dog food. This is not dog food. This is mashakura. Yeah, they also put omena and sardines and this, what is this, gari? You know, this, everything is just mixed and matched. Yani the pot has like 1,000 ingredients in one pot. Then they have this slimy fofo. Slimy fofo. Do I call it dog food? Even the way I'm describing it, a Kenyan in me, the kind of food we eat, ugali, oof, my food for life. Ugali. Actually, even I'm dying to finish this video so that I can smash my ugali. Can I call these people food, the Nigerian food, dog food? No, I cannot call it dog food. But my palate and my eyes, the way I see even the consistency of this sliminess, I wouldn't like. So even I used to go to Nigeria, I used to go to Lagos. If I go to the buffet in the hotel, I just used to eat the things that I can eat. But the rest I was like, no, no. But did I try? Yes. Snail? No, I did not try snail. But I just like, before I even criticize the food and say they are that bad, I just put whatever it looks palatable. You know, if I see it's not disgusting, I just put, I eat. But I don't say it's like dog food. That is very disrespectful. So these people were saying that Jamaican uncle was fed dog food. Kenyan food was dog food. This lady, she's an older woman, but I don't like that. I don't like that type of attitude. And even when you're calling somebody demon, when you're calling her demon, you guys are going too far. Your assumptions are, please. And you know, for me, I just read the comment section. The comment section is full of bullies in their videos. This is what I don't like. Absolutely. If I see any video bullying anybody and saying like you're just bullying and bullying and bullying on my comment section, I'm going to disable my comment section, because you can give an opinion without necessarily making somebody feel like, you know. So let me read from you guys before I end this live. So someone is saying that you are on point. Someone is saying somebody must not have home training. I'm not sure who is that. So, have you seen how Roshio do not acknowledge little children in that village? She's quicker to acknowledge the cat in the village than any child that comes up to her. That lady. Mm-mm. Hello, Nilotic Empress, new to your channel, and I like it. I noticed you look like another smart reactor. AM Carol. Are you related? No, I'm not related to her. I don't know. I think she's a Luhia, and I'm a Luo. I'm not related to her. Actually, the other day, I think I was watching one of her I watch a bit of her videos, and I like usually her input. I don't feel like she's usually disrespectful in the comment section. I feel like her reactions are very fair, you know, because she usually just watches the videos and then she gives very fair reaction without being a bully or rude or anything like that. So I usually watch her reactions together with on trending. I like watching also on trending. So I was watching one of the videos for the Carol video, and my husband saw me watching him, and my husband was like, "Is that you?" And I was like, "Excuse me, that's not me. That's a YouTuber." And we actually, you are right. We might be looking. We have a little bit of similarities. Roshio acknowledges cats, not children in the village. Village should hold their children to villagers should hold their children to them than for her not to acknowledge their children. Okay, she doesn't like children. The children here in Kenya, children don't just be running around and going to people's villages or people's homes. I don't know what about in the village. Maybe people have the designated playing area, but people usually don't really just allow their children to be roaming around far on. And so I don't know. Maybe I told you she doesn't like black people. So just what it is. That's just what it is. She was colonized. She's not the colonizer. She has a native blood. Okay. For me, she's white, so she just has she's white. So for me, any white person is a colonizer. Um, the whole place is disorganized. I agree. Um, it's much more simple than that. If you like being treated with hospitality, why don't you show me same? Where is their common sense? You know, one thing that I also noticed is the fact that um hey, why am I forgetting what I was trying to say? Oh, there was something that I was trying to actually point across. Hmm. Maybe I will remember. Maybe if I read, I've noticed as prepared cuts care her own mother. Something is much more simple than that. If you like being treated, yeah, thank you. If you like being treated with hospitality, why don't you show the same? Where is the common sense? I forgot exactly what I wanted to say, and it was so something that I really wanted to say, but I forgot it. Maybe I will remember it along the way. um I feel like that lady just doesn't have hospitality in her. And as again, what I say is that she doesn't like black people. She wants what she can get from you, and then the rest leave her alone. Because I remember that she was complaining about not having enough space for herself. She wants the place for herself. The place is always booked. She's like complaining about always visitors here and there. Like obviously, she knew what she was married to. She's a content creator. Of course, you will have people making content. What will you be having? What kind of video will you be making if you are not going to have these people to interact with you guys? And you know that you guys are about the business. So you will always have people. And plus, I think maybe the guy built this villa with the with the. She wanted to be a host. She wanted to host people. So it was in his mind when he was building this villa. So perhaps um, it's too late now for her to start complaining because she knows what she signed up for. So that is the reason why it's um she doesn't take care of her own mother. So why would she take care of someone else's mother? Exactly. I just can't wait for the day they just sit in a table, eat together, and then just talk. Just maybe she has nothing in common. Oh my goodness, with that woman, with the Roshio mom. Um, Roshio also wears Marwa's pants. Yeah, maybe she's in love with him too much. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's why or maybe she doesn't have her own clothes. I don't know why she wears that man's clothes. Did anyone else notice as Roshio prepared to cut the cake, she was licking her fingers and touching the face? The next thing you see is her handling out the cake, and there's no running water in that compound. And guys, that is why people are catching bugs. That people are always getting sick after getting in the village, in that village. Maybe there's no hygiene. Um, they don't boil water, so maybe she doesn't want their food. Huh? She doesn't want their food. No, no. She can always bring water from her house and boil water or bring water from wherever. And then plus here in Kenya, people usually drink even rainwater. Yes, you can boil rainwater and there's clean water, city council water. There is no need for her to send the son up and down to go and cook there and bring, cook there and bring. And there's a kitchen with cooks. I don't get it. There's no excuse for that. So maybe there's something more than what I know, but it's just weird. So the husband is fine. He was in a car accident. Is doing fine. If someone put their business on YouTube, you open yourself to be reacted on. That is very true. We even told the two YouTubers' audience to support them. Unfortunately, her husband is black. Yeah, I feel like she's with him for a reason, for money, the monetization money, or the things that she can get from it. That's what I think. The gifts. It's raining gifts in Nyabohanze. So why wouldn't she want to be with him? Uh-huh. You can't believe anything David Jr. says. He's an actor. Is it? Okay. But I think I believe him. It is a psychology. It is psychology he's using, repeating himself 3 to 4 times. He's bewitching his audience to activate donation. Okay. All right. Uh-huh. She's even scared to walk outside, have broken hands from sports, and was out next day doing errands. Who's that? Auntie, si unipe food aki? Yep, he had. Ama bado hujapika? Jamaica uncle. You know, I see Davin commenting all the time. Davin, Jamaican uncle will be lucky to leave that village with 2 kidneys. Let's cross fingers that he'll be fine when he lives there. Somebody says I fell into this room. You following me? The reactors are African women. They know the African culture. It is very true. I agree with many reactors. The only thing I agree with the 2 Kenyan reactors. I agree with A.M. Carroll, and I also agree with On Trending. I agree with them fully. Because I feel like they really know how to analyze this family. So I agree with them. The only thing that I don't agree is the ones from Nigeria. The two ladies from Nigeria. There's one that is called African TV. I don't know, African Beauty, something like that, or Beauty TV. And then there's another one that calls herself Coco Mama or something. I really don't like the way they talk. I just don't like it at all. I just don't like it at all. Like, she was trying to analyze D Mwango going for shopping. She was analyzing, I don't know what. I was just looking at her and I was just feeling like, okay, fine, you are a reactor, but then some of these things, just let her be, man. Let her be. Especially for D Mwango, I don't see why she's hard on her like that. To an extent, her audience called D Mwango demon, and she's not. She's just. I wouldn't allow such. Oh my God, it's raining. I wouldn't allow such a comment to slide. Just be nice. It's raining. Oh, Jamaican uncle accepts insults as part of African culture. I feel sorry for that guy, man. But I just hope he gets out and he's okay after getting out of that place, because it's very scary. Hey, Mary Kimbi, you wanted to go to Marwa's party? Man. It was mostly about what you bring on the table. I don't think you can go there empty-handed. I don't think you can even get an appointment empty-handed. Jamaican uncle is busy saying, yeah, man. Oh, he's so sweet. I don't know. I like him. I like a Jamaican uncle. He's just too naive. They go to their bedroom to eat, Kavin D. Mochache, you really analyze these people. You really analyze these people. They go to their bedroom to eat, to discuss Jamaican uncle donation money. Oh, man. Oh, man. I heard that and I saw it. It was very bad, very sad. And why would they even comment? Why would they even let that be on air? Why would they let that be on air, man? That was so detestful. Ati somebody is saying Jamaican uncle is too much with the praises. He looked like an LGBT. Really? I think I thought he's married. Somebody is saying I make a whole lot of sense. Thank you. See, guys, my ugali. You got, some of you call it dog food. Shame on you. So the girlfriend asked the mother a very out of order question. I want to know what question. Guys, I usually don't watch these people much, but I try to catch up so that I can react on some of the things that these people are doing in the Jabo Hanse. I don't know. I find and I am Marwa's videos are a bit boring. I don't know why, because it's so repetitive. It is so repetitive. Also, David Jr.'s videos, I find them so boring, so repetitive. Also, all of their videos are so repetitive. But I'll try to watch them just for the sake of you guys to react. Ati, congrats, dad is always outside in the woods. I think that's why she hides inside always. Maybe she's afraid that congrats dad threatened him. You never know. Nyabohanze is looking for what we in the US call a herb. Someone weak, chumpish, worthy of being mocked. Congrats, mom, handled ratio low-key, intuitive questions well. She wanted her to talk about all her baby daddies. Guys, which video is that? Please give me the tea. I want to go watch that video. I'm waiting for the wedding with Rocio, someone who said she don't like cooking, can't do nothing in the house. I don't think it will happen. Will it? Maybe I might be wrong. Did you hear? Congrats, mom. Mom, okay. Did you hear Rocio tell congrats, mom, that her parents are married for 50 years? She was making congrats, mom. No, she comes from a family with married parents, as congrats, mom is not married. Who? Is it? How dare she? Nipe kijiko, mi sitaki kukula na mkono. Auntie Charity, si unipatie kijiko please. My ugali. My motherland type of food. It's so hot. Umepika sahi? Hmm? Eh, chukua hii. Let me tell you guys, ugali tastes like just like rice, but more with the harder consistency. I love ugali so much. I would eat it every single day. I want to know which video this lady talked to Congrats mom like that. How dare she? Congrats mom should have given her taste of her own medicine. Aende kwao. Somebody is saying they want to see receipts. I don't know how to. This is live. I don't know how to insert receipts here. Just go and find it out for yourself. Don't bother me. Someone is asking, is Roshia's homemaking skills just being the matter? Yes. Someone is asking me how much I make on YouTube. I make peanuts. Nothing worth calling home for. It's nothing. Compared to the rest of the YouTubers like Carol M and this the 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 trending lady, I make nothing. Guys, I'm sorry I'm eating. I'm so hungry. That's why. Mary Kimby is asking, I thought congrats mom is married to congrats dad. You know, these people in YouTube will shock you with some realizations, with some allegations. Wait until David Jr. one day wakes up for these people to actually expose everything. You'll be shocked. Mary, it's come we stay. No church wedding. They are in a come we stay married. That is not marriage. In Kenyan culture, that is not marriage. Ati someone say they will vote I am Marwa to be the next Kenyan president. My goodness. It's a business relationship, Roshio and Marwa. It's nothing major. Marwa is always dating white, different. Like he cannot date a traditional like African person because he believes that his views multiplies when he have non-African girlfriends. Congrats, mom, and congrats, dad. Is what Caribbean people will call common law marriage. Ati, did you realize Congress mom was able to go to the hospital but will not enter her husband's land? Keep watching. Keep watching. Afro Cinema continues shortly. This Nyabohanse place is very, guys, this is the telenova of Kenya. If you guys are not watching Nyabohanse, you are watch Nyabohanse, then watch Reactors. Very entertaining. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. Jamaican dad with his Uncle Mo with money. Guys, you know, I don't know this extra curriculum guys in Nyabohanse. I don't pay attention to anybody else apart from Marwa, Roshio, David Jr., the mom. Maybe this there is this PA, Marwa's PA, the manager, and D Mwango and Congrats dad. I do not recognize anything. There's one called Mayugno. Mayugno. That name is very, very funny. It's in Maluo. It's to mean shaggy. Mayugno is to mean shaggy. Somebody who is always shaggy. Yes, you can get the man out of the village, but you cannot get the village out of the man. Thank you. I think they use religion as disclaimer. Parents aren't married. Adult children just drifting through life, pretending much like their parents. And guys, there's a lot of comments. Guys, I don't understand. Did David Jr. have a girlfriend? You know, my husband watched David Jr. and he was asking me, why does he act like a girl? Like, why his voice is like a girl? Because I saw him filming with a girl. Does he have a girlfriend? I don't know. I think I'm gonna end the video. It's already 2 hours. I'm gonna end the video, man. I don't wanna. There's a lot of your comments, but I'm gonna end the video. I see you guys on my next live. See you guys perhaps next Sunday. I'll see you guys on my next live. Bye bye.